if these people want answers as to Mr. Kinsella, maybe they should go and talk to Mr. Kinsella. I'm not his lawyer, and so I don't see how the questions are even relevant in this in the legislature.
But shouldn't the Minister of Energy and Mines be able to say what role Patrick Kinsella played in the privatization?
Well, you'll have to ask that minister that. I mean, I'm not in a position to
every time we try to ask the ministers, they say you've told them they can't talk to us about this stuff.
I didn't tell anybody anything.
Well, they say they can't talk to. I mean, I tried to ask the health minister or something, and then he said, "Well, no, Attorney General was saying we shouldn't talk about this."
Our advice to the ministers is that is a matter before the court. A sub judice rule that you should why don't you write a column on that one day instead of skating around the outside? You're the guy to do it.
But we could go, so we can go and talk to the energy minister, ask him about hydro, and as far as you're concerned, there's no problem.
No, I don't speak to for the energy minister. You go and talk to him. All I say is that we have to guard jealously the integrity of the courts. And people here don't seem to understand that. You know what? And the media have done a pretty poor job of explaining the sub judice rule. It's easier for you guys to call me Stonewally. That's an easy way for you guys to come out. Why don't you take the time and explain the rule and the historical origins of the rule? The media has done an abysmally failed to do that. And I think this time, maybe sometime, you guys should do that.
But Minister, there's been lots written about this court case outside of what's going on in court, and
that's got nothing at all to do with whether or not any minister should comment on that. The rule is quite clear that if I, as the Attorney General, a former judge, comments on what goes on in the courtroom, there's every possibility that will result in an unfair trial.
And Judge Along.
Absolutely. Well, you made that point. Absolutely it does, because it affects the integrity of the court, because she can make a decision that, contrary to what I say, that impacts on the credibility of the court. That's a specious argument to say.
I think as a former judge, you know that the rules around this have changed quite a bit.
Thanks for the legal.